So let's continue because we wanted to talk about these three expressions, and I actually wanted to know how it transforms into the life. Yeah, you get this genetic predisposition.
Right.
Now you're obviously, let's say you're a normal baby that doesn't get the peanut directly through the mother's milk and has consumed the peanut with chocolate or so, and now with the so that would be probably what you mean with the more you consume, the more possible antibodies. Yes, it has the
Reaction takes place.
and this is where I wanted to go a little bit into depth, because you told me before that antibodies alone are not the only part of the reaction. So there are also these cytokines involved. Cytokines, what are cytokines?
So cytokines, now when the mast cells, for example, releases histamine, it releases other mediators too. Why a person remains healthy in spite of the infections coming? Because of your immune system is protecting you. Why? How the immune system is protecting you? By two responses. Antibodies, you must be writing a lot about the IgG, IgM.
Yes.
It's low, somebody has high.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a basic test that you people do it. So Ig immunoglobulins and cytokines, two prongs, two things are protecting you. Not only antibodies, they are cytokines. Cytokines they are called interleukins, cytokines, and leukotrienes. They have different names for it. So they are the very microparticles, fluids, you can say, released immediately from the lymphocytes and the cells. Now these cytokines and whenever something dangerous for the body goes in, immediately your cells release those cytokines and the antibodies are there. So antibodies are circulating, cytokines are released immediately. And they counter that attack.
Now, I need to, for the understanding, I saw the immune system always very simple. The first line is the skin or the mucosa, which protects 90.9% of everything to go into our systems. Then let's say whatever passes through this first line is then attacked by the second line, which is our lymphatic system, our white blood cells, which are not only mast cells, also other leukocytes. You name them. There's a big list of different types of cells. And the third line would be the specific immune system, which consists of these antibodies. Now I learned from you that there are leukotrienes, cytokines, and the other one what you mentioned is something with another
Interleukins.
Interleukins. Yes, exactly.
Why leukocytes produce interleukins then?
So it's basically signaling molecules. Yeah, correct. It's molecules that are sent out.
Yeah,
Release
response to any insert to the body.
into the body, and what they give in.
That neutralizes the dangerous effect.
So what are they doing? Are they specific or are they not specific?
They have to be specific.
So they are specific. If so, they would only react to peanuts and not to hazelnut.
They are different for each thing entering the body. Specific things, leukotrienes are produced, and how body, when you are eating that things regularly, body is trained. Your immune system is trained to release those cytokines, will fetcher that cytokines specifically for that, and then there is a memory cells are generated in the body. Then whenever you, for example, after 3 years, 2 years you eat and you have problems, those will be released causing the reflex.
And the amount of the memory cells makes the amount of the reaction then? Yeah. Or that also specifies how big is the reaction if I give only this and this and this dose. Let's say if I eat only one peanut, I have already upon an anaphylactic reaction, or I can
that centers are there. It is how strongly your body is sensitized
with memory cells.
With the memory cells sensitized.
Yeah.
And if it is strongly sensitized and highly sensitive, small dose will flare up. If the sensitization is not much, then higher dose may stimulate that same amount of reaction. So two things can vary. The amount of the dose of the allergen or the thing you are eating, and also how much sensitized your body has been done.
How many cytokines you express? Yes. So that would be a cytokine storm.
Cytokine storm, as you know it, and we discussed before also, during the COVID, people used to die due to the cytokine storm. Within minutes, within half an hour, people used to die. And they found out it is cytokine storm. They didn't know it, but then they found out it is that. And it's very interesting to know that this cytokines is not only important in allergy. In all the autoimmune diseases, celiac disease, ulcerative colitis, the Hashimoto syndrome, every diabetes mellitus.
Where is the difference between an allergy and an autoimmune disease?
Allergy is something coming out from outside and stimulating your immune system to react against that. And autoimmune is body immune system reacts against your own body. It's nothing has to come from outside. So
is it a mistake in the?
It's the one definition of allergies. It's the stupidity of an immune system. It becomes stupid.
In the, let's say, in the old teaching of immunity or allergy, we were always considering the antibodies. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong. I come across many people who have had IgG testing for certain substances, but IgG is actually an intelligent antibody, which usually perpetrates or ignites the proper immune answer, which is, let's say, how I understand it, the IgG is marking the foreign substance, and then the leukocytes come and metabolize it.
Yeah, you're right. There are two types of antibodies. They are protective antibodies and destructive type of antibodies. Protective is IgM, IgG.
Yeah.
And destructive is IgE. Now, IgM is produced when there is some insult to the body or something happens, infection or so whatever happens. So let's say infection. Immediately, your memory cells start producing IgM. And after 48 hours to some 2 hours, switch over to IgG. IgG has got a longer life and IgM has shorter life. But that they are protecting you. But IgE is causing allergic symptoms. It's causing allergies. That's the difference.
Yeah. So that is still this. So my understanding is right there. So I always compare it like the IgE, IgG, IgM. I do not consider much because it's only for a short period, and it's more for infections actually. Yeah, interesting. But if what I wanted to aim at is if you're testing IgG, you get nothing. Yeah, if you're testing how many IgG has somebody in his body, okay, good. He had many encounters, but he is dealing well with them. So where's the point? If you, however, test the IgE, then, for example, with the panel, it's very important because I can see useless IgG panels made by patients. Yeah, I don't know who's offering them, but actually, what would be interesting is the IgE panel. To see which of those destructive antibodies do you have in your body that are really potentially harming you if you happen to be in contact with an allergen that makes them together ignite cytokines. Yeah, also. Yeah, right. It's the antibody that also ignites cytokines, correct?
Sorry.
So my understanding was, let's say we are with a peanut. So now you eat the peanut and the certain molecule from the peanut, which is the dangerous part of the peanut, which is like a big particle coming into our bloodstream, then will be seen instantly in the intestinal mucosa by IgE, correct? And the IgE now ignites the mast cell or gives a signal to the mast cell to release cytokines and histamine.
Now, when you eat peanuts or any food, that goes into the blood and circulates, and it causes inflammation. So it is inflammation all over the body. One is the target organ, the other are the secondary organs. Target organ, as you expressed that.
Regardless of the IgE, yeah? Sorry? It's regardless of the IgE.
Yeah, IgE is, those particles are circulating in the blood. Now, wherever the mast cells, it crosses the mast cells release histamine. Because on the mast cells, IgE is attached everywhere. So, when, for example, peanut molecule touches the IgE molecule, the mast cells releases the histamine and immediately causes reactions.
So now we have talked about the genetic predisposition, and we have talked about the stress factors that can lead or that can happen, another cause.
Yeah.
And now the third one would be the presence of an allergen. What can classify as an allergen and what will not classify as an allergen?
Anything can cause allergy. The allergens are things in the air, things in the foods, things in the water.
Let me ask you a question. Sand from the desert, can it be allergen?
No, sand from the desert is a black. When you say dust allergy, it is not the dust allergy. It is mainly house dust mite allergy, which is classified as dust allergy. So the house dust contains house dust mites. And where are the house dust mites? People wrongly immediately start removing the carpets. But mainly the house dust mites reside in the mattress. And there are 20,000 house dust mites in each mattress of the body when a person is stay there. And with the heat of the body, they come up at night and they fall on the carpets or even the old clothes, they are falling over there also. So that is even it main place is in the mattress and your pillow. When I was doing a course on house dust mite, there was a full 3 days course on house dust mite. They showed us how, with the microscope, how the house dust mites are coming up from the mattress and the pillows. They're coming up. In thousands, they are coming up.
Yes, I remember I also visited one factory in Germany, in Hamburg, and they showed us the size of the house dust mite is very small.
Yes.
And it actually, you can see them with an electron microscope, and they clutch with their claws to the fiber, or to the if it's, let's say, polyester or so. This is just already the part of the fiber that is drilled to make one fiber. And if you believe that you can vacuum them, it's impossible because they are like in a chemical bond with that fiber.
You can have.
And that was really impressive. So they said actually there is not much you can do. The only thing is they lose their grip if you blow warm. And recently it's already a few years ago, I spoke with the people from Sharp, and they said to me that they have developed a special vacuum cleaner for the mattress, which blows first warm air into the mattress so that the dust mite loses the grip and then sucks it in.
No, that is all, industrial gimmicks. In fact, what happens, even 30 or 40 remains there and everything you remove, that multiplies in days into thousands.
Yeah. Yes.
So the person has to be treated. You cannot get rid of them because they live on you. They live on the human scales. So wherever a human being is there,
maybe I can escape so I cannot even escape. If I have dust mites allergy, there is no escape from it.
You cannot escape. Your immune system has to be trained to accept it.
Yeah.
How can you escape the pollens in the air? Can you escape? Because it's in the air. So that is in the bed. That is in the air. In the bed, with the heat of the room, when you are heating, and it is in the air, and a person is inhaling and having allergic rhinitis, asthma, all these problems are there.
Good.